Good evening and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this evening. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. So, like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things. Okay. If you would like to support the channel, go ahead and hit the Cash App. Okay. Hit the Cash App up. I would appreciate that so much. Okay. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the Cash App. Okay. I wanted to do part 3 of this thing. Okay. I probably could make it into a part 4, but I don't like for things to be too perpetual, right? So I'll try to compact everything into this video and then we'll talk about it tonight. We'll do a reaction on Real Talk with Tamara 2 TOO tonight on my other page. Okay, we're gonna go live tonight. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to that channel, child. We're going live. Okay, on that channel tonight to talk about all of this here stuff, as the country people say. This here stuff. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And I wanted to talk about, get on somewhere, Remy. I wanted to talk about who put the bag on CEOJIZZLE. And I'll just say allegedly right now. These folks wear pink panties, child. We have to go and put allegedly because they feelings be getting hurt when folks be talking about them. Who put the bag on him allegedly and why and how did all of this happen, right? And so y'all know CEOJIZZLE, right? I've been saying for the longest, CEOJIZZLE is one of those young men that's got a bright future. And I was telling somebody, okay, it's a darn shame that they did this to young Dolph. Y'all can't let them kill Jizzle and get away with it. Okay. Y'all can't do that. So I'm gonna have to tell my little boy, Jizzle, okay, because Jizzle young enough to be one of my little kids, pipe down, let the police do their job, okay? And let God handle it, okay? And let God handle it. You sit back and get well and let God fight your battles while God deal with these old niggas because they sending out the young ones too. And so when people try to insert themselves in God's business, okay, it never works out. We can't get in God business. We have to let God be God. And it's not just about Jizzle. It is about people thinking that they can use their money to destroy other people's lives, right? To destroy other people's lives. Okay. So of course, y'all know in the other video we did, I was telling you guys about that. The word was those little dudes were not going to even do anything, not until an instigator, BJ, um, instigated that, him and one of his sidekicks, but especially BJ. And I'm not going to say the other guy's name as of yet. I'm going to wait. I want that to be an element of surprise. I'm not going to release his name yet, okay? Um, for a reason, okay? But he know who his sidekick is. They know they was wrong for instigating those young men going over there and doing it to the boy, okay, to the young man. I hate to call not. I just don't be getting mad because I call you a boy, okay. But I be saying that about the kids, okay. I'm gonna try to see if I can find that video. But I think about how they tried to take him out, but instead they took him. Oh, Lord have mercy. They took him up. Okay. They tried to take him out, but instead God took him up because he was all over. Um, he was all over the internet. He was all over the main medias and things of that nature. But I want to show you guys. Um, I'm trying to find that video, so y'all just bear with me. I'm gonna get into what I'm gonna talk about. I was trying to find that video. Maybe it's just not meant for me to find it because I just happened to run into it, and I don't know if other people had seen it. Where when he was at the FedEx Forum, there's actually a video somebody was recording of when they shot him. I mean, just right when they shot him, you weren't able to see who it was that shot him, but they shot him, and we saw where he fell back. As soon as they shot him, he fell back and hit the floor. I saw that. I was like, oh my God. But I didn't see who actually it was that shot him because it was quite a few people around, and it looks like um the security was at him instantly. So that's, but let's go ahead and get on into the things, other things, okay? And so the word on the, well, I won't say the word on the street because it ain't the word on the street. It's the word from within. I got this straight from within sources. Okay. Was that the reason that they're saying that it was premeditated is because number one, a bag was already on his head. And then it was instigated once the young men had got there, right? And so I'll say allegedly, okay, but this is word within, from within, was that there were people, because the young man who did it, okay, was not going to do anything. We know who it was that instigated it and had him to go over there and do it because they couldn't stand to see Jizzle and them having a good time. And then allegedly, I'm putting allegedly in front of it, but this come from within. LILMIGO's was made to pay the ticket. Okay. I'm hearing the young man, just come from inside sources from the information that they have gotten, that the young man was given some more money by the instigators, but allegedly LILMIGO's was made to pay 40 G's. Okay. Allegedly. Okay. Um, was made to pay 40 G's allegedly because BIGJOOK allegedly said that little bruh did that. He did that on because of you. He took care of that for you. Okay, so allegedly, and this come from inside sources within law enforcement because that's the information that they have gotten. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, so that's the reason why I say these folks need to stop being evil, because as soon as they do stuff, okay, as soon as they do stuff, um people be calling it Crime Stoppers. I worked in Crime Stoppers for many years. I already know how it go down. A lot of people make a living. They build a bag up and go buy business, go build businesses because of the money when they're smart. And that's a beautiful thing. 528 cash. I'm a real big advocate. I was one of those ones that took tips for years and was over there on the first Friday of every month paying them folks out their money. Okay. We'd be over at OCU, one of they secret locations, one of they trap houses secretly in the hood. Sometimes people don't even know that they posted up in a damn trap house. We'd be up in there paying the informants. They weren't informants, they tipsters. Tipsters and informants are different. Okay. Or they two are the same, they're just different. Okay. But that's the word. And I think it's a shame. Y'all don't hear me say a whole lot about LILMIGO's because LILMIGO's is a child to me. Okay. And I really hated that influence, because you hear a lot of people, because I know, there are people that come on that knows LILMIGO's that come on my channel and they go, he wasn't raised up like that. He come from a good family and stuff. And I hated to see that bad influence around him. Right. I even when that situation happened with Grove Hero, I was like, that'll blow over. But I think it's a darn shame that you have these old men, because if LILMIGO's was not there, he didn't tell them to do it. Allegedly BIGJOOK instigated that. Allegedly. And then just like these old dudes do, they pull these young dudes in it. Even if it was, you tell them that's a master manipulator. Oh, you got to pay little bruh them 40 G's because that was for you. He did that for you. So now LILMIGO's is in it, allegedly. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, even though he didn't tell him to go do it, when you go and pay a bag, what he did was he pulled you in it, and then it'll be easy to say when the shit hit the fan, like it already had. You know, hey, he paid it. I didn't, although I'm hearing, but the folks already know what happened, because that's where I get it from. Somebody from within. And so, I think it's a darn shame before God. And I'm not gonna get into preaching and stuff again, but I think that it's sad, how these OGs are continuously committing genocide. Okay. BJ and his sidekick, I'm hearing the sidekick flew over across the stage. Okay. That's the other old nigga that instigated that, you know. To the idea that they wanted to see a young man taken out. And now the person that did it, it's just only I don't know who did it. If I knew, I wouldn't say it, but I don't know who it was. But the police know who it was, okay? Because word on not word on the street, word from within is that then they have since found out that when they was looking for the young man, okay, according to their sources that give them information that help them solve cases, um after Jizzle was shot, they thought that the shooter had ran, but he wasn't gone. He was still there, hiding out in one of the rapper's Sprinter vans. Okay, so he didn't leave. He was just hiding out in one of the rapper's Sprinter vans, allegedly. So he was watching everything. They were sitting in the Sprinter van watching everything. Okay, now somebody from inside source from within law enforcement said this is what they have since found out. Okay, and so if they know all this, of course they know who it is. I don't know who it is. I don't want to know who it is. I know who it is when they pick them up. But that's what I'm saying. $40,000 and whatever other little money that they gave him, that's nothing. And so now, even though LILMIGO's did not tell the person to do it, now he might be in it allegedly. Because I'm hearing that, they told him that was bruh did that for you. He took up your slack or whatever they call it. And so that's how people start to pull folks into stuff, and I think it's messed up on so many levels. Like, I worked for the police department for a total of 18 years, and even now I do investigative work. I do investigative work for the district attorney's office, and not just in Shelby County. Okay, and I do investigative work for the feds, for federal prosecutors. Okay, and it's always the same thing. I think it's really unfortunate when we get cases, it is because we're doing work for the prosecutors and they're tying up some situations, right? We found, and I think I'm real tenderhearted when it comes to young men that are the same age as my children, because I understand that they are the future. And so it bothers me when these old ass niggas that have had their time and their day that should be trying to teach them some wisdom is continuously messing their lives up. Now, Jizzle lost his baby mother. Somebody said she died in a car wreck, I believe, when the baby was, 13 days old or something like that. I don't know. But I saw that he posted one day. I know he was having a hard time missing her and things of that nature. And he posted one day, "I can't die. I'm all my baby girl got, and she is a little baby. If something happened to him right now, she would not remember him. She's definitely not going to remember her mother. She does not have any memories of her mother, and she's not going to have any memories of her father if something happened to him at this point." That's the reason why I can't understand why it's easy for these old niggas to continuously do things of this nature when they could just pay $40,000. Ain't enough money to pay nobody to do nothing. Okay? It ain't enough to pay nobody to do anything. I was out the other morning at about 6 o'clock. I was restless, looking for a building. Okay? And even this, the old ragged ones that been burned up, they just sitting there, been burned up. They weigh more than 40. Okay. So $40,000 does nothing. It ain't no money. You can't live off of if you're trying to live off of $40,000, one little $40,000, you have been ran through that in 6 months, maybe a year, because people make 40,000 a year. Okay. But in this day and time, $40,000, if you make it $40,000, you're probably almost in the poverty, in the poverty sector. Okay, almost, because that's not a lot of money to live off of at all. You're near poverty. And so it's a darn shame that these young men and stuff are being sent out and um you know hey, letting people mess their lives up for 40. That lawyer, because he gonna have to have a lawyer, whoever it is. He gonna have to have one real soon. That lawyer gonna require that he put down 40. I'm tell you what somebody at the police department told me. He said, "I'm gonna tell you what these lawyers doing." He said, when they figure out, he said, these lawyers making so much money. When they figure out that these dudes have any affiliation with anything as it relates to the Young Dolph's case or the people that surround Young Dolph, okay, or in that camp of Young Dolph, okay, he said they take their fees up 3 times the price. He said these lawyers making so much money. So that little 40 that allegedly Miko had to give him, I'm sure he done already spent some of that. But that lawyer gonna require 40 as a retainers. And it's gonna be weird because after the retainers run out, and they eat that up fast, because they charge you whatever that hourly fee when they have to talk to you on the phone, whenever they have to do anything, they have to run a piece of paper. They charging that $500 and up an hour against their retainers for anything they do. Go make a copy, $500 an hour. That's how they do it. Okay. And so if I can sit here and say that somebody from within the inside told me this, and they didn't tell me everything, they just really scratched the surface. Okay. Because when the people telling me stuff like, I don't ask no questions, okay. Wow. Okay. And so that was just a little bit that they put out into the atmosphere. So can you imagine how much more they know? Because honestly, from what I was told, they was looking for him that night. Whoever the young man is, they know who he is. Hell. And they thought he was gone. And what I was told was we've since found that we've since been told that he was not gone. He was still there watching us in in a rapper Sprinter van with dark windows looking at us here, looking for him. Ain't that something? So yeah, we're just praying for a speedy recovery for Jizzle, and we asking God to protect Jizzle, and not just Jizzle, but all of these young men who are being badly influenced, right? It's sad. It's sad. What is going on? Um, to want to see somebody just kill somebody because they in a forum and they having fun and they see us and they ain't stunning us, and for to be an old nigga with a damn foot in the grave sit up and say you gonna let them niggas sit here at this forum and watch us, you know having, dancing, having fun, like, I guess they was mad because they were not scared of them, saw them and wasn't stunning them having fun, like they running something, and you send somebody out to go shoot them. I'm gonna tell the young man, you might need to go ahead and turn yourself in. Don't kill yourself. They know who you are. Don't take yourself out. Deal with what you've done. Repent. Ask God to forgive you for letting somebody send you out. Take your money and get you a lawyer because you're gonna need it. And then when you run out, make them niggas, because you're gonna need some more money too. And stop while you can. It ain't no need in letting them send you out to try to go do nothing to nobody else because they watching you. They already know who you are. Okay? Ain't no need in making up no alibis because they know the truth, whoever you are. Okay? Because if they could just scratch the surface with telling me this little bit, can you imagine how much more they got? And that's why I say, people have to be very careful. And I'm told that, some people were paid off that was right around, not to say anything, but God got his people everywhere. There are still some people that can't be bought. Some people got a price tag on them, and I was told that some people was paid off. Hell, that it might have been some other people that were paid off. Might have, you never know. I ain't saying that it was, but it still was other people around that was not paid, that saw and that can't be paid, that understands that in order for this stuff to stop, there has to be some consequences, right? I'm told some security was paid off, not to say anything. All of that is being divulged to the police. Okay. And so I think it's a shame before God. God is letting people know that when you do evil, you're not gonna get away with it. That's exactly what he's doing because he's tired. God is tired, and he is the only thing in presence, because God is not a he or a she. God is an almighty. I would never reduce God. I know we say him because that's the masculine form, but I would never reduce God to being a he or she. God is all omnipresence, almighty, all power. Okay. Right. And so when you do wrong, it follows you, just like they knew what happened to young Dolph the night that it happened. They knew exactly, and still getting information. Really got all the information on what has happened to Jizzle and still getting it. And so that's why I say to Jizzle, God is already fighting your battle. God don't need your help. You get well and do what is necessary to be here with your child. Because unfortunately, you have vampires. Because some of these folks, if they don't stop, they need to stop at life in prison. But a lot of them pushing to get the death penalty because that's what's getting ready to happen. Okay. And I don't think the feds got no problem with giving it to them. Some of them know that they through, so they just pulling people in with them. They know that they got to go down for young Dolph's case. So what they're doing is they're adding and bringing people. I think they want the jail to be filled up with folks to help protect them. That's all I know. But these young dudes, I'll not let them do it. Don't let nobody buy your quality of life. Don't put a price tag on your quality of life for a bunch of niggas that don't care nothing about you. Okay? But yeah, child, that's the tea right there. That's the tea, okay? But anyways, you guys, I wanted to talk about that. We're going to make sure you guys go like Real Talk with Tamara 2, TOO. We're going to do a reaction video on all 3 of the videos that I put out. Okay, we're going to go live and talk about that and all of that good stuff, okay? But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, and everything was allegedly, child. Y'all little pink panty ass is going on with your life. Leave me alone. Okay, here, everybody be vlogging. Hell, leave me alone. Put on your damn pink panties and go on. Okay, go on. Leave me alone. I'm talking about BIGJOOK them. Leave me alone. Hell, every damn body vlogs. Kiss my ass. Leave me alone. Okay. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. I'll see you guys tonight on live.